Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermore. It's I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airwaves on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, and collaborators to help you make your dreams come true. Friends, if you want to be hosted online and not be tragically buried under the burden of the ego of a great many gigantic, ill-endowed billionaires, and you want a place to be yourself, consider joining the Independent Creator Directory, where for a low one-time fee of $40, you can be hosted and be part of a community with access to that wonderful community calendar where, friends, you can find out what's going on before it happens. So those of us who love conventions but never know when they're going on until we see the pictures that our friends share of them, which is torment because you weren't doing anything that weekend and you could have instead been selling things and hanging out, you get to know that it's going on. No, I don't need to save that. I'm not totally fixing something in the background. I would never do that, especially in the middle of the IndieCD ad. But if I throw up the secret code podcast1, you get half off for the first 100 people. And guys, those slots are going fast. IndieCD is growing by leaps, or bounds, and you never know when that will stop working. So do you want to be left out in the cold? Do you want to have to pay more than the other guy because you just sat on it? No, you don't. You want to get in, get it over with, and get that done. We are also made, yes. What is it? Moon-faced assassin of joy. Oh, no. Boink, silence you. Oh, yes, I got a message from Elon Musk. I think he took offense. Why? Did I touch a little too close on the accuracy there? Back to the Emerald Mine for you. Anyway. Yeah, I'm spicy today. But, I also made possible by sales of, I got a couple copies of it. Come here. You get over here. The Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear. All part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to being able to teach the art to others. And because this is relevant, I have to make this ad. I have to. If I don't make the following ads, I will get the Viv look. I don't need the Viv look. I do need you to know that a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only as Aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Guys, Haints and Hellfire is a great book. The second one is coming along quite nicely. I look forward to getting that out to you. And if you haven't read this, you need to, because you need to see Dawn's favorite bit of chapter 20. I also want to remind you that in just a few short weeks, dig this, StompCon! 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 Yes, StompCon will be held in Fowler, Indiana at the Benton County Annex building. The thing has like 5 different names. If you went to IndieCD.com, it was amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to come to StompCon. Free attendance. We'll have vendors. Free gaming opportunities. Blow up tables. Learn a game if you haven't played it. Maybe I'll have something new ready for it. Maybe not. We shall see. We're also made possible by... I got one more thing. Sales of the Big Stompy Robots core rulebook and other Big Stompy Robots games, including the app that you can get through JB Tech Apps. There is money to be made, money to be saved, and a great time to be had. And we are also made possible through the support, if not financial, but all the real support, like double thumbs, of Dawn's Fashionable Felines. Literally, if I don't keep doing this, I've been threatened with possibly Edwardian tortures. So I take orange cats very seriously when they look at you and say, I love you, but I will visit chaos and pain upon you. I understand that. I know my place in the world. Now, speaking of orange cats and things, I should be talking about my accountability. I should be going in on what I was doing over the course of Thursday, and I did do things. And what I was setting up, totally not like put up 15 time-lapse streams because I'm behind and a new Nick Knows Nerf. And I should be expounding on that. And I should be running the Indie CD ad. But you know what? Today's not a normal day. The original plan for today was it was going to be an Ask Me Anything. And then I was talking to somebody, and I got a bit of news. I got a bit of the good stuff, my friends. I found out that one of our own is plotting their own fill-in show. Not a regularly scheduled program. That's a big commitment. But a little flirtation with broadcasting. A tease, if you will. Something to scintillate on those long, dark nights when you can't find yourself being warmed by the burning of either love or yarn and tangled love for you people who are a little naughty, however you choose to spell it. And that person, of course, is Dawn Dulas. So we're going to bring her right up. Hey, Dawn.
You caught me mocking things. Not mocking things, but like reacting in the background.
Oh, I was really hoping to get a few of your you do like the best YouTube faces.
I know, I keep thinking you brought up the Viv look. Oh my God, I just want to say this. It is Viv's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mom.
Hi, Viv. Thank you for terrifying Dawn and tolerating Dr. Dulas.
For 50 years. Good morning,
I'm impressed.
Everyone.
But just to let folks know, Joey's also here.
Oh, wait, do that again, Joey. Yay! And he says that he always just makes mean faces.
He makes amazing faces to try to get me to stutter as much as humanly possible, because Joey has embraced being fluffy Tim Curry so much that he hold on. Yes, fluffy Tim Curry. Anyway, because Tim Curry's not fluffy enough, but like he's like the huggable version of Tim Curry, complete with like being able to go beep beep Richie as needed, So yes, today's show is going to be a very formal, rational, totally not unhinged, no rails. The rails are firmly in place. So, Miss Dulas.
Oh, yes.
What do you want to tell people that you're doing? Because I know you have a program, but we don't know what it's about in theory.
I'm still working on that, but that's, So yes, I am planning on doing a little bit of a show, like you said, a fill-in show.
Okay.
For when Joey and Trey are unable to play with everybody. And I didn't even try on that one. And I know that's
I got you, love. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And for the record, that is not the first of the night. I got Not the Green Room before the show even started because they have access to the things. So,
but kind of fill-in show, wanted to kind of help out with Indie CD. So maybe if you have something going on, you're a member of Indie CD.
I'm sorry, I had to look at the private chat for a second. Joey calls BS on the fluffy Tim Curry. But look, I can see Joey doing. We need to get Joey a Technicolor like rainbow, not sequence, but swirly cape that he can hold out, and we can CGI him flying as he sings the Halloween song from The Worst Witch. That's where I first met Tim Curry.
My thing is when he does Joe likes to do his evil grin.
Yes.
That reminds me of Home Alone 2.
I can see that. I can see that.
When he figures out the card was stolen.
Yes, it's problematic. I still am saddened that Joey and Trey have not gone as Harley Quinn and Violator, the clown, clown/Violator from Spawn, because I'll help do it. I want to sculpt a Joker head in a little jester hat on a stick so that Harley can have upgraded her clown. But I think that's delightful. And it's one of those that's been on my mind. Oh God, there's another private chat from the producer. Oh, I'm calling BS on the fact that the show is going to stay on the rails. Oh, it's me and Dawn. There are rails. It's just we know where they are. And anybody who doesn't like it will be getting railed. Anyway.
Ooh.
Yeah, spicy. So we can go through the chat or we can ignore them. That is free. What else do you want to talk about that you do?
Well, I am planning on being at StompCon myself.
Yes.
With offering the same service that I did at IndieCD.con, where if you are a member of IndieCD, you can contact me. It's $10 for 2 feet of space, and I will represent your wares, your goods at the show. I know there was a couple people that took advantage of it last time for Indie CD, and I really appreciate it. So if you actually were part of the previous, if you're a returning person, because I have the things that I need to put the table up, instead of $10, it will be $5.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. So since I've kind of got some of the, work out of the way, if you're interested, I forgot how to do this.
Okay. Do you want to go into banners and type your information there and bring it up that way?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Okay. There. that is where you want to email me. I'm going to drop that in the chat as well. But if you are interested, that's where you would email me. Hold on here. There we go.
Yay! And it's just clicking across all the messages. So we're not doing too bad today.
Take that down. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What else do I have going on?
Yeah, what else do you have going on? Or do you want us just to turn this into an Ask Me Anything with Nick and Dawn? Because we can do that.
Do this and Ask Me Anything. We'd probably go through the comments because who knows what came out of people's mouths.
Okay.
Already.
Oh, yes, there is one bit of accountability I have to mention. I was contacted by Alec, and apparently I have been informed that I am either A or the steak, like the food. Now, I'm not sure if that means my players, because they have a secret Discord that I'm not allowed to know about. So I don't. So please don't tell me. The less I'm involved in my own life, the better. But apparently, I was described as the steak, to which I asked, are you meaning in a cannibalistic manner? Or because I'm not just a snack, I'm a whole meal. You know, I'm curious on this one. I've yet to get a proper answer other than both. So that's part of my accountability. I've had to think about that, so now you guys do. Clocking in at 10:44 p.m. last night is Grant Lankard saying, "Oh shucks, I won't be able to watch then because I'll be working," which makes me think he came late to the show at the wrong 10:44, which is very delightful, you know, because he usually comes in about the last quarter of the show a lot of times. So I hope you have
tell me to have fun. If he knew he wasn't going to be here. Aw, if you did that, Grant, I appreciate it.
Aw. And I know I can always watch everyone, but I prefer to watch live.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Now, first for today is Dawn. Technically Dawn. Dawn and Donna. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth every time this happens. I know me. Captain Dyslexia is going, well, that label should say that. Wow, I'm first. I need more coffee. Alex saying morning, Dawn. And that reminds me, I have to do a little bit of something in the background because I was getting prepared for this. And come with me and you'll see world of pure OSHA violations.
Your microphone just changed.
Is my microphone being weird again?
It was low and now it's high.
That's my my connection is so bad today that when it drops down to 1, if I don't keep at a certain volume, it drops the volume for me.
Oh, okay.
That's why sometimes I speak so loud, because if you listen, it seems like I've got this modulation going. That's in time with my incredibly bad internet connection, because they hate it. It hates me. So there's an Ask Me Anything you guys didn't expect.
Oh, and I wanted this. I don't have a name for this show yet. I don't know what I want to name it. So any kind of ideas would be welcome. I will say that they'll be welcome. I can't say that I will take them into all consideration, but I will read them.
Well, that's fair. Okay, and our comment, I went to click on a comment dump, and there was a comment dump in the middle of the comment dump, making it go. Okay, let's try to see what is going on, because now it's not.
I can bring up comments if you want.
I'm going to hit hide current comment because it wasn't letting me scroll up. There. Okay, here we go. Literally, what's happening is I'm getting so many comments so fast now that it's not letting me scroll back up to where I was. Okay, so we'll knock this out. Hey out. Thank you for starring that, Joe.
Yep. Oh, okay. I'm done now.
Okay. How are you doing? Oh, okay. No, it's awesome. See, she's learning. And we're doing pretty well, I think, Alec. I'm still pondering the steak thing. Donna's still very tired from a very active week, but otherwise doing great for almost being awake. And we're glad.
it was between Saturday, which was absolutely so much fun, and this week's weather. Yesterday was a rough day. So today I'm like, okay, I got to be ready for Nick because last time we did a show, it was a 3-hour show.
We probably won't do a 3-hour show today. In part because I don't think my stomach will hold up to it, and in part because I try not to trample all over Daphne and Nita's viewership, because I am totally open about the fact that I am terrified of Nita Lanning and earning her ire. She's a wonderful and terrifying person. And we're skipping Thesis talking about his quick shower. Hey, Thesis. And good morning. Donna just got more coffee. You all are safe. Thank you for saving us from the wrath. Hey, Witzman dude. Thank you for protecting these folks. And Himani just brought me a mouse toy like Callie. Oh. And now we have to deal with the cube.
Oh. See, I don't only squeak. I too.
Either that or he's making up for biting my hand this morning at 3 a.m. You just need like full animal handling gear. You're like Steve Irwin of cats. Here we see a sleeping cat. I'm going to poke it with my finger. Chomp. Here we see a sleeping Carl. I'm going to bite his finger. Chomp. And we got, oh no, I'm prepared for this. Hold on. We got greetings. Hold on. Let me just hide that.
We'll just kind of go greetings.
Yep. We'll just do that.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Who wants to bet the shenanigans are occurring in the NTF? Of course.
Yes, because Nick got green roomed.
And I'm doing okay, Don. Just listening to the Beetlejuice playlist. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me bananas. Beetlejuice, Gina Davis at her best. Wrong answer. Hold on.
You still have greetings. Okay, I was like,
Oh no, I left that up because I was clicking through greetings.
Oh.
It was just making it faster. No, Transylvania 65000 is Gina Davis at her best. And I still crushed on Carol Kane more. Those of you who know. Anyway.
A long kiss, good night. Wait, was that?
That's Gina Davis too.
Yes. Yeah, is that the name? I couldn't remember the name right offhand.
But that was her actually demonstrating that she can act,
Uh-huh.
And we're talking about movies where she was just being exploited for being cute in the late 80s, early 90s. That's terrible. Oh, okay. Where are we?
Right there.
Good. Oh, yes. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yay. Kat, I love you, darling. I don't tend to run ads during guest programs, but, But it's my party and I can add if I want to. You would add too if it happened to you.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
I love that the let me art. I just
Hashtag let cat art. Yes. And that's literally right here. And as we go through the intro of the show, I'm just going to make my life even easier. All righty. Because once Kat comes on, everybody's going to be excited to see Kat. So we got, hey, Kat, Donna. And, we have something. Today we all have things to do early. It's supposed to be top 100 today.
Oh,
Foxy's like cooler weather. Oh, I have things to do today too that involve taking Mandy to a doctor's appointment. So I won't be too dawdly either. Hi, Kat. Alec, greetings. More
I
greetings.
read that wrong.
What?
Hold on, back up to that last one. Yeah, that one.
Hi, Kat. Yes.
I was
Do I
like,
need to?
wait a minute, Carl was saying that Foxy and Cat are hot, and then I reread it. I'm like, well,
That is established,
I was
and
going to say it's true. I was just reiterating, and then I'm like, no, I read that wrong. But both ways, it's true. Okay, sorry.
oh no, you're fine. And the greetings continue, So, head greetings continue. Since today is a special episode, she will be busy. And wait. Let's just do this right. Let's just take a second and actually do this right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna go back in the comments. And I'm gonna do this. Have you gotten enough greetings yet? Greetings,
I think I said this the other night on the show that at least we're a friendly group.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. We are a friendly, loving bunch of blessed lunatics. And we've got Carl saying LOL. Well, it must be done. You know what else must be done? Share! One of these days, I'm going to have a whole bunch of guests on and just like make sure everybody reaches out and unmutes themselves so that when I run the ad, we can all just, death metal scream, share! At the right moment.
I'm surprised Joey didn't pop in just to add in on that. He looks very
he's working. He has his serious face on.
Okay.
I love the random things we do all the way. Hold on. Because we have the case of not the green room and my shocked expression to all of that. Anyhow, because the random things we do all the way, friends. And let's see. People on the outside would think, is this some kind of cult or something? You do your best to represent us as such. I do love the comments that I get. Just what am I watching? Or what the heck is this? To which I say, welcome to the club. And I would apologize for your sanity being damaged, but it's already breaking as we speak, so you won't remember. Just let the numbness come. Night. Sorry, that's a reference to when Xander was very, very little and I was carrying him on my shoulders because he used to live on my shoulders everywhere I went.
Aww.
And he reached down one day and he grabbed me in a perfect sleeper hold. And locked it in. And I'm laughing about this as he leans in very close to my ear and goes, night. And I'm literally tunnel visioning out because of the mix of the sleeper hold and like laughing so hard there's no oxygen.
Which reminds me, morning, Xander.
Dog says good morning. Yup yet? Nope, it's not up yet.
Okay, I tried.
Of course it is, and they may not be far off. No, you guys keep trying to make it a cult. Every time I do stuff, people say it's a cult. If it were a cult, I would have more money and or inappropriateness. And I have neither, so I must not be doing much in a cult. However, let me see. Do I have it? It used to be here. No, it's not. Hold on. I'm going to set this up for you guys because you keep asking. Okay. If you want to help fund me starting a cult, by all means, paypal.me/Nicholas Tockert. That can help me keep this channel going and possibly go to the dark side. This is a joke, IRS. I report everything. Don't give me that. Anyway. You can send me money anyway. Let's go back. Okay. Of course it is. They may not be far off. Yes, because that was shenanigans y'all pulled on the previous host. You don't need to tell the Rising Pen Lord. And good morning, Dan Hollifield. I hope you are well. You're always more fun in the morning than you are at night. It's easier to understand you. Foxy says, I've I must have slept funky on my shoulder because it's not wanting to cooperate. Okay, Foxy, if you turn off all the noise in the house and listen really careful, if you hear, who's got the funk? I got the funk coming on out of your shoulder, you definitely did indeed sleep funky. And that's okay, because we all need a little funk in our life. Bow, 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 bow. And see, he approves. He thinks funk is cute. I understand that. And Joe Bachman says, good morning and happy Friday, everybody.
Hey,
And
hi, Joey.
Greetings and greetings and greetings. Greetings. Hey, Joe, don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, please. I am fighting the Facebook algorithm and not the Facebook algorithm. They've kicked me out because I'm not enough for them. I see how you feel, Mr. Zucky Baby. Zucky Baby's mad because I was making him look bad. That's okay.
But still, don't forget to like and share, folks.
Yeah, so like and share to annoy Zucky Baby. I'm going to get in trouble one of these days, but not today. And hey, Joe, and thanks for the reminder. And don't bind me. Don't bind me. Don't mind me making my rounds today. Hello, Doc Joe Bachman, the evil alternate persona of Joe Bachman. It's really weird when they get fighting, but
I'm reading the next comment.
And I am working on serious theme and intro. Of course you are. So that would be like a funeral home advert.
Not that serious. Gosh. There is something wrong here. We all go to extremes. And you know what? I just realized why my lighting looks weird. After I turn the light on.
Oh, here comes the dawn. Shooby dooby. Well, since the dawn has finally risen above us by that lighting, I can say we are made possible in part by my continued existence not being exterminated by Buddy and Georgette, Dawn's fashionable felines. Go read them on Facebook.
The babies.
There it is.
I don't know if you heard it or not.
The squeeze, sometimes I can hear parts of, and then I hear it just like the bass drops to my babies. I love it. Don't know if she wants it that serious. And Donna, I dreamed about this show. Oh, did you, Donna?
Oh, Lord.
With Dawn last night. I was late getting in the chat, and everyone else was with Dawn and Nick at a table IRL, but I couldn't join. I had to watch.
Aww.
Oh, no.
You're always welcome at our table, Donna.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. I want to see you eat at our table,
Yes.
unlike others who I wish a happy meal far, far away.
Yes. So you get your ass over to this table, young lady. Oh, excuse my language.
Wow. One, wow. Two, as soon as I click on Trey, that's your response? You've learned well, young Jedi.
And morning, Trey.
All we have to do is get some of those accursed crab rangoon that Joe Bachman had to infect me with because they're so good all the other crab rangoon don't taste as good anymore. You fiend, you villain, you arch nemesis, you.
Not Joe Bachman. He said that's
Bum, bum, bum. But Trey says, morning all, it's loud at work, so I'm here to drop my like, and I'll see you all in the rerun. Well, you know, Trey, for you, I'll rerun as many times as necessary. I'm not even going to green room myself. I get special privileges. I've checked.
Just be careful on the rerun with your
Oh, Joe pulled the green room out. Wow.
I was innocent this time. It was Joe.
I love how your first response is hand check.
Hand check.
Of course, I was always the one going on the underside of the table whenever they'd say hand check because I'm a horrible, horrible person. But poor Donna makes notes on Psych Notepad. Like you haven't been writing a book on all of us. I know how you are, you counselor types.
Hey, look, more greetings and greetings and greetings.
Have fun with the noise. Trey likes noisy fun. And watches Trey run through and out of the room. And anybody who got that joke is a terrible person, too. Anyway, morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you all.
Okay. You knew that was loading.
You're close. Trey is biologically incapable of simply running amok. She
Oh,
must
welcome.
always, at least in sets of 3. I'm sorry, my brain went to Halloween is coming, and Trey would make a great Sarah Sanderson. And then I sort of short-circuited for a moment, but and morning, Chris, is that what you call it? Hey, Chris, and good idea, Foxy. I've asked Donna to throw an Irish wake for me some autumn day when it's nice. Get it over with. Oh, yes. And, love the Londo quote. Bonus points to Chris Walker. Hello, eventual dawn. Exactly. Awake or something fun. I'm not a boring person to talk about work and family. Tell crazy memories about me. Okay, we're going the pleasantly morbid, at which point I again ask you all to, I despise funerals with a passion. I've attended a great many of them. Many for people I don't know because I was helping other people, which means I got to the point where I could critique funerals. Like, the lighting is not as well done in this hall as the other hall, and that stupid song is only played 15 times. Da 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 da. I hate that song with a passion. I don't care if it's a wedding, a funeral, someone's being born. Some moron puts that song on, and it makes me want to gouge their eyes out. Hey, our babies.
Yeah, let's go something happier. My babies.
Good morning, Dan. Everyone else is over on Nick's channel, and that's fine. But I can't squeal like that, so I'm dreading the scroll because there's a good chance that Thesis might reply to that. Anyway, yeah, it's Don and Nick. Yes, it is. Mornings with Don and Nick coming at you during your commute. Well, folks, the I-65 is a nightmare, but our helicopter is totally not a cheap drone with fly-by view says, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Might as well break out the coffee and donuts you keep in case of emergency and call the boss now.
I just broke out the coffee.
Don gives good face, not the green room. And many happy
clicking and I'm sorry.
Many happy birthdays for Viv, and Carl can't wait for more screenshots.
Oh,
and more happy birthdays for Viv. And good morning, good morning. So far in 37 minutes and 45 seconds, I managed to get Dawn is doing a show out of you, and the rails are gone off the rails with Nick and Dawn. I do enough shows, guys. I'm already broadcasting as a part-time job. Like, that could be off the rails with Dawn. Yeah. You could run that little train that goes as you're opening.
I'll jot it down.
And good morning, Dan. I hope your day off is a better start now that the sun has rose above the horizon. Hey, Dan. 12 likes. Awesome job, people. And Foxy membered. And good morning, Cindy Koepp. And Thesis has accountability. Didn't get summer ad filmed yesterday because it was too dang hot. I'm working on something. Oh, look at him be elusive. Bum, bum, bum. You'll get the chair punishment and happy Friday. And tune into this here right now because time and space have no meaning for Cindy since she is the lost Romana. And it's time for shtick with Dawn and Nick. Not gonna lie, that is tempting. That is smooth. They'll have some sass for it, so watch your chair.
Chair. Yeah.
I swear it's like Pee-wee's Playhouse every day here, except we have the same secret word. Hey, Cindy, and get all the Nevermind the Furthermores here, or the rest of them, and at least the new editions. And there's Dawn's contact for people who want to take part of the thing. Don't you start with that innocent ceiling vet who's got their chair acquisition. Oh, hey, how's Garb doing? Last time we saw him, he was a Capri Sun for vampires. That beefcake can become a beef cake Real easy. Garb can keep the meat and meatloaf if necessary. Anyway, no warning. Cindy, while it's awesome that you're sharing that, you might want to hold off on that one because last I heard, the incomparable Brian K. Morris has mostly retired from that broadcast. However, go look them up. They're a lot of fun, and the reviews are worth it. And yay, done. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that was full Muppet. Yay. It's
Animal. Oh wait.
I love that of all the Muppets you went to Animal. That delights me on a level I'm not prepared for. And, oh my, Alec. And here's a question for you. If the plural of goose is geese, why is it the plural of moose meese? I actually know the answer to that. It is the origin of the word. Moose is, I believe, in a indigenous North American word in its origin, so it doesn't have the same plural system. I believe it was found by the English, and I think the goose geese might be a French thing. I could be wrong. Tea and Swords, that's Thesis's channel. Because meese don't describe the true horror of being chased by a moose. Basically, if you are chased by a moose, your only hope, there is a hope, aside from getting between very large, very close together trees and ducking and hoping they get stuck, is to dive headlong into orca-infested waters, because the primary predator of the moose currently, I poop you not, is the killer whale, because moose like to swim for the tender seagrass. And the fact that they can dive 30 feet down is oddly terrifying. I am a fount of useless information. Say you're neurodivergent without saying you're neurodivergent. And yes, check out the Historical Fencing Guild.
I checked out the Hysterical Fencing Guild on Saturday.
Oh, it was fun. And as soon as my phone stops glitching, I'll be able to upload all the images and videos from that. And I still need access to the ones Joe got and you got with my phone. So we're good there. And yes,
I sent everything ahead to you guys. So
yeah. Yes, Nick is a stake in its player's eyes, not in mine. Because, no, sobbing. But they said something about dad bod after I went to sleep, and I woke up to that. And now I'm continuing. Contemplating life choices. No. Oh, Alec. No, when you told me that, you're like, that's my dad, you. I was comforted because any other answer would have been intensely uncomfortable. So, yes. Link for tomorrow's stream for Thesis's show. And I'm like, is it Friday? It's not Friday? Yes, it is Friday. Oh, because Ed filed an injunction on his last name being used as a plural form of mouse. That makes sense. And robots get stompy about swords, spears, and axes in the midst of the thinning veil. Yes! By the way, a Japanese spooky season actually starts August 1st, because in Japanese culture, it was believed that the chill you got down your spine was perhaps the only way to cool off in the hot season in Japan. So they started telling ghost stories, and they made a whole month of it, which means August is indeed, second/first Halloween for the entire month. And I am absolutely here for that. That means you need to read spooky stories like Through the Thinning Veil. Remember, some of them are based on our fictionalized versions of encounters from my time when I was a paranormal consultant, and some are absolute fiction. It never happened. Cue Jonathan Frakes. Anyway, you guys get to try to figure out which ones, because I'm not telling. At least not until I do about 2 or 3 more and make it an omnibus where I put, yes, this is, no, this wasn't, at the very end, but only in the hardbound copy.
Ooh.
because I'm diabolical. Anyway. But no rails with Don Dulas.
Hey, I'm writing them down.
Good idea, Alec. And my art is at deviantart.com and like that. The 411 with Dawn. So if that shows, so if it's not on, does Dawn become one of the missing 411? And and Dr. Dulas is in the house.
Morning, Dad.
And I'd like to point that his little logo is very close to TARDIS Blue. So it's not quite there, but it's close enough that the mind could wonder. You know, the door says pull to open, and he pushes to open every single time. Watch Doctor Who. Anyway, hi, Doctor. See? Dale! Where's Chip? Yes, something about not being on rails just works. And yes, my Patreon is dedicated to helping people be dangerous safely. I actually had a good bit of fun doing that during the demo. I got to help a young lady start her journey, and then perhaps gift her with training weapons, and then gift her a friend or relative who was like, if I had one, I'd beat on her to make sure she keeps her studies up. That can be arranged. Hey, babe, need another glaive. And that's literally how it happened. And 811 with Dawn. You can really dig this show, says Joe. Wow. Construction humor. Oh, look at that. You crushed her soul with that pun. Oh, that's beautiful.
Joseph. Wait. Hold on here. What were you thinking?
I wasn't.
And Carl saying, please pass along birthday wishes to your bride, Dale. And somehow calling Dr. Dulas Dale feels uncomfortable to me. This is clearly a man who deserves respect and fear. Periodically, Don. No. I'm going to say no periodically, Don, because I know the way the humor works around here, and we're just going to keep on going. Hey, DR. Excellent description of Nita. Those who know. Alex says, I have to go grocery shopping today. Wish me luck. May the farce be with you, and also with you. Sorry. And angelic memoirs about nebulizers, patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. After the show,
Brian
thank
Rodman.
you. Oh, Brian Rodman. Gosh, I'm so trained to say BKM that it's like I see Brian and it goes K. Morris.
Yeah.
It's like if I hear the word C and nothing follows it, my brain goes KOEPP.com. .com. You can't steal that. I just did. You can do it, Alec. Grab yourself a little treat at the end for doing things. Well, Alec's trying to, but can't find garb. Mwaha! Trolls are heroes too. Patreon.com/SL Roland. My treat is hair dye and a ton of paint. Rock on.
That works. Hey, guess what? My treat for when I got my disability for fighting that long was hair dye. You gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever motivates you.
Whatever goats your boat. Anyway,
I would say whatever floats your skirt, but I know that this audio. Never mind. It already came out.
Yep. Will do, Carl. Always makes shopping easier. Hoarding acrylic paint again. And now I'm envisioning Alec Dragon with just all the paint. That's going to slip into the back of my mind to become a picture at some point.
I was gonna say Wednesday. Somebody keep that in their mind for when he asks for thumbnails.
Well, I still have to do the high-vis construction coven dragon for Joey.
Okay. I know you did Joey versus the Leak. That one was funny.
I did. And I need to watch Transylvania 6500.
Oh, goodness. We were talking about Gina. Her and I are on a
everyone
first name basis, apparently.
A League of Their Own, great movie. Oh, if I can get, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop right there. The level of green rooming I almost did to myself will not happen. I love Cat too much. I caught that one. No. We're just going to pull that back.
You just grabbed a rail, didn't you?
I caught hold of that scene in one of the Avengers movies where Captain America's holding on to the little thing and holding the helicopter down and just doing that. Was me holding on to the rail in that comment. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm in an 80s mindset and I'm talking to Dawn. Y'all don't know.
Perfect angel. That's my dad. Dad, am I a perfect angel? Tread carefully.
Okay. We will see. Da. Anyway, oh yeah, that was good too. She was great in that. She was great in that. My God. Thanks for playing. Okay, let me explain something to you guys. I have known, we'll say, of Kat Rothermel for quite some time. In that I was at some phase of elementary when she was a high school senior, and we rode the bus together. And I have, at that time, I looked at her and went, she's like a cross between Cyndi Lauper and Elvira, and that is a good thing. And she is kept in that realm all this time, refining and improving. It is just monstrous how wonderful our rock and roll art goddess is. It's just like staggering. And I'm okay saying that. Check out Raul Cruz's art. He does far more than just Animal Eye. But Animal Eye would be enough. And thanks for the love, Dawn. 15 likes. Y'all rock. Thank you. Who are you calling, you lunatics? You.
And you.
You. You're all right. You. No, sorry. Me? Again, I'm going to say, read through the thinning veil. There is a lunatic reference in there. And my break ends thusly. What did you say, dear?
I said, have a good weekend, Cindy.
Oh, okay. My ears popped so I could only see your mouth moving, but I couldn't hear anything for a second. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. It's these ribbon storms that come through. It's like pain relief.
You can tell when I scream, right? You can tell, you just can't hear it.
Right. Literally.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like I don't hear it, but I literally like physically feel a vibration in my ear. I can't catch the sound, but I can feel like awesome. I'm not kidding. It's kind of like one of those glasses that shatter. You know, it's like you hit the right note and my ear literally goes like, oh, she's swinging
a note, apparently.
Woo! And have a good day, Cindy. And the brain cell is not here, except I probably have the brain cells.
You do, Alec.
The one hoarding the brain cell? Don't say that. Do you know how many orange cats will come for you in hopes of
why he said it. Okay.
And now I have Welcome to the Chaos by Fame on Fire playing in my head with images of Nevermind. You are welcome. He's a little bit too big to do that now.
I think it was referring to Xander on your shoulders.
My son suffers occasionally from Great Dane-itis, where, you had a puppy and it was delicate and you're like, here, and then it's a Great Dane, but it doesn't understand that it's not a puppy. So you just get like, hi, every once in a while, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
I was ecstatic. I got hugs from Xander last weekend.
And he doesn't hug most people. That's a big deal. It's high praise. If Xander is relaxed around you and hugs you, you are very special people. And there's another round for you video for you, Thesis. And yeah, I couldn't get permission to use their song though. Have you asked? Probably not. Make it share in the green room. And starting school today early, as it turns out, Mom scheduled my appointment for liver on the day school starts. Because of the venue of this and the fact that it can be found and recorded and, re-referenced, I am not going to react to that as I might. And to the folks asking, of course, we're running late. I know I have a guest. Nita has given me permission because we haven't even we're like a half hour behind, and Dawn said like 3 things. So we've got links to Georgette and Buddy.
Oh, I did the whole gamut.
It happens. Oh, excellent. And the periodic table with Dawn Dulas, because but then we'd have to get Dawn a table and have Joey Woodburn the periodic table on it and have her starting the thing looking like the lady on the piano.
Oh, torch singer?
Absolutely a torch singer.
Speaking of, I found a picture. I want to send this up here. This is from IndieCD.com. I'm going back to my
There it is.
So that is the table that I had at IndieCD, and so you can see the things on there. So if you are interested, please let me know. If you can't be there, I would love to represent you if you're an IndieCD member. Okay.
And should Dawn need more space, that can be negotiated, because I'm awesome like that. It's like, should Richie decide suddenly, if Richie should decide suddenly he does want to sell his 3D printed goods, that can also be arranged. Or, well, better said, in the words of Tim Curry, also known as like Scrawny Joe Bachman, that can be arranged.
You got a smile. I saw it.
And just to put in, I loved, because the second movie I saw Tim Curry in was either Muppet Treasure Island, which is genius, or I'm saddened about their love affair not working out, because Tim Curry and Miss Piggy were a great and passionate couple. But or Disney's Three Musketeers, because they came out roughly in a similar period, and I didn't get to see them till they did.
I have a special spot for Clue in my heart for Tim Curry.
Everyone does. I will shamefully admit that is the one movie I have never been able to see of Tim Curry's, because it is completely cursed. Every single time I've tried to turn it on, the power has gone out. I've gotten a phone call that's an emergency. Someone's gotten violently ill. Literally, that I have a list of movies that are quietly cursed, and every time I try to watch them, something cataclysmic happens. Clue is one of them. So I want to see it. But in college, I finally got to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I got to see it the first time at my old metaphysical arts instructor's home. And her copy was a Welsh copy of a Japanese bootleg of a Chinese showing.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't see Rocky
show on that one.
I didn't see it on like a normal thing. I saw it recessed with the theater around it, and like people occasionally walking by, and then 3 rows of subtitles, because there was Chinese, Japanese, and actual Welsh subtitles on the bottom, vaguely over the theater goers, but none of the subtitles blocked the actual film because it was, recessed back. The point to all that being, now when I watch Three Musketeers and I watch Tim Curry's cloak swish, I was always trying to figure out how Tim Curry's real-world cloak swished better than the CGI cloak on Spawn, and I realized I know what he's wearing under the outfit. So I can't watch Three Musketeers without seeing Tim Curry in my mind, knowing without a doubt he's dressed as Dr. Frankenfurter under the medieval clothes. And with those heels, that accounts how he can get the hip pop to get the cloak to go swoosh when he wants to. As somebody who's worn quite a bit of cloaks, that suddenly makes all the sense. It's a long road to get to that bit of Nick knowledge, but I'm interesting. You'll do good this year. Yes, Alec will.
Good luck with
I don't
school.
need a psych.
And Alec, if you need the motivation when you are in classes, you let us know.
Oh. Classes will be taken at the Benton County Public Library under the observation of my lovely wife.
Good. Thank you, Amanda.
And that's right, Chris got bonus points. And no, her squeeze. I knew that was coming. I knew at some point a comment on Foxy's squeeze was going to come. For some reason, I'm not seeing all the comments. That's because we are broadcasting to my YouTube channel, the Independent Creator Directory's YouTube channel, Dawn's YouTube channel, the Independent Creator Directory's Twitch, and the Independent Creator Directory's Kick, which means we have people from all over the place watching this lovely thing.
I think there's somebody watching on Twitch right now. Hi, Twitcher.
Hi, Twitch. And Nick hates pot belts. I used to think it was pretty.
Until you hear it too many times with too many negative connotations.
Basically, my mother-in-law was an older lady, and she went through the sad thing of being one of the oldest in her circle, meaning I would take her to a funeral almost weekly for months on end, to the point where, and these are all funerals of people, frankly, I don't know anyone there. The only reason I'm there is to push my mother-in-law in her wheelchair around. So my mind has to occupy itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started mentally reviewing funerals. And then I did it so much I realized that they're the same classes of people who show up at funerals. You have like the actual relatives of people who care. And then you have the funeral diva who it's not supposed to be about them, but they will do everything in their power to make it about them. And then you have the literal funeral skanks who come to the funeral dressed like hookers and then do their level best to hook up at the funeral. So you have the male equivalent who are only coming to the funeral to seek out and destroy funeral skanks. Also making it very awkward when you go down to get the free snacks in the little bereavement room to get yourself away from all the shenanigans. So many sermons. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Here lies a body I wouldn't trust. But so I got an association to Pockspell's canon to the point I tried to forget its name. And some might be on the other channel, DR. None of us see it here. Dale, at the top, change top chat to live chat. That's possible too. When you hear a song enough, you tend to hate it, Carl. It felt like I was working retail at Christmas time. Everyone who has worked retail at Christmas time deserves like payment from Mariah Carey directly. And to the people who are starting it already, no, we do not defrost her before Halloween. And Thanksgiving is still a holiday. Leave her in her cave of ice. Well, every year she's thawed out and she comes out seeking her one. Because all she wants is you. And when she finds him, she devours him or her.
And then goes to the next one.
And then, for a while, and then she's satiated and curls back into her lair where it freezes back over. I'm not a cryptid, but that is.
I won't argue with on that one, yes.
And I do want to comment that for the last 3 years since it came out, I've been bombarded with ads for the Mariah Carey doll. The little Christmas Mariah Carey doll that comes out.
Oh, God.
Every year.
No. Now you said it. The algorithm just picked that up, Nick. Nick, I see that doll tomorrow. I'm going to buy it and send it to your house.
It was threatened when someone realized one of them is 5 feet tall.
Well, if you mentioning it picked up on the algorithm.
And let's see, accountability. Not losing my stuff with medical F-ups in the past couple days that made taking 2 days off almost pointless. Oh, Rich.
Oh, God.
I hate that. And then Carl says, then I'm out of ideas. Maybe some higher power is protecting you, Dale. And I'm sorry you have to go through that, Rich. I've been there and know that frustration. Animal is favorite punk muppet.
Although I really did like Rolf.
Rolf is like the Muppet philosopher who doesn't get enough credit. Rolf might be the Uncle Iroh of the Muppets, you know? I mean, I can definitely see that. I have a lot of love for Sweetums.
I like
Sweetums is great for people who don't know. The 8 foot tall ogre looking dude with the upturned teeth.
Oh, okay.
Who's really nice to everybody.
Oh, yes.
I love Sweetums. And yeah, that's its name. It's delightful.
If we're going Sesame Street Muppets, I love Snuffleupagus and Barkley. Nobody remembers Barkley.
Barkley was amazing. And yes, I love Snuffleupagus because they straight up tried to gaslight poor Big Bird for years about Snuffleupagus because no one else believed he existed. And and it's really neat. They were going to keep it as a running gag because it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But they got writing that it's important for kids to know that adults will believe them if they tell them something that's uncomfortable or scary or weird. So they made Snuffleupagus manifest, and they brought him in. I thought that was cool. And as much as I have a long-standing opposition to Elmo because of the Tickle Me Elmo incident, sorry, flashbacks. So much Elmo. What they're doing with Rocco, this is my pet rock. Talk to it. It's a rock. And watching him twitch out, I feel for the little red fuzzball now. I'm willing to make peace with him the way I made peace with the Stingrays after they killed Steve Irwin.
Okay.
And if you're expecting me to expound on the Tickle Me Elmo incident, I won't right now. Too bad. Anyway, ask me anything for Dawn. Next to Animal, what's your next favorite Muppet?
I didn't even know that was there. I think I already answered that.
Yes, you did.
Oof.
And Barkley's amazing. Ask a silly question, get a serious answer. I do that all the time. It keeps people crossed. And we have Muppet Animal Stuffy in hockey gear. Oh. We have
few. Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
There are a few Muppet minifigures dispersed through Ted's Star Wars displays on the Dork Cave. And they're one of them is Ralph. He's playing with the Cantina band, or actually with Jabba's band. I think Bunsen Honeydew is doing something in one of the labs or something. I cannot remember. And I don't know if this is appropriate, but I'm going to say it anyways. He's got Miss Piggy as one of Jabba's slaves.
Well, see, what he needs to do, I'm trying not to think about Miss Piggy in the iconic bikini because that would be distracting. Two, where do you think the Grimorian guards really came from? That's why I was getting excited. It's did somebody else realize that?
Well, and it's so funny is that I got that minifig for him. He goes, "What am I going to do with this?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then he decided to do that. So he found a.
I love Ted so much. I mean, he is so Ted looks one way, and is for the most part another, and I am absolutely here for that dynamic. Because it's like Ted has the energy.
How did you do that? He just messaged me.
I told you I'm here for the dynamic. I'm here for the party. Anyway, but he has like that energy of like an extremely badass biker guy who at some point rode up high enough in the mountains that he found enlightenment. And he's just very chill right now. And it's just a really neat balance. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, yeah, he didn't try to become the old guru on the mountain who knows all the mystic stuff. And the answer is chill out, play with Lego, have some ice cream. It's not that serious. You know? Here, listen to this band. You know? Okay. In your time of trouble, can I offer you a copy of Disturbed? It's gotten me through many a dark hour. You know what I mean?
Or he'll be like, you want to see some fun? Follow Billy Mayhem. He goes to festivals and concerts, part of London Metal Coalition. It's pretty cool.
I need to get Ted connected to my nephew George so badly because they're both in that sector. And like because George is devoted to local bands. He travels all over the place in Northwest Indiana to watch the different local bands. And it's like he and Ted would have a blast talking obscure extreme metal that, you know, you'd have to be in Indiana, Illinois, or Ohio to know about or something, you know. And to reference these stuffies, I do have a Fozzie Bear that I think was like a Burger King present around Christmas with the little scarf.
And they were only about this tall?
Yeah, he's a little fluffy guy about that
yes!
tall. Yeah.
Oh, I remember those.
And accountability continued, says Rich. As we go from Muppet Stuffies to signed a new lease. Got the new bed assembled. Got the jar of quarters to go beside it. Got some boxes that were packed over. Got fourth of my office packed and hoping to get it done before tomorrow.
Awesome.
Wow, Rich, indeed.
Congratulations, Rich. I'm glad that's on the up and up for you.
Dan Hallfield says, for those who weren't in the know already, at 2 a.m., another pipe decided to leak. By green room time tonight, carpentry and plumbing repairs will have been accomplished. Computer repair also, I hope. Good Lord, man. You have not caught a break lately. Who is trying to curse the old god of Appalachia? Because, like, somebody's going to have words with him. Whoever's trying to curse Dan Hallfield, you best step off. And, you know, some people use crystals as a mystic defense. I use bricks. You mean brick dust? No. Anyway, thankfully, the new apartment is literally across the parking lot, so I can hit it with a rock or an overclocked Nerf flinger.
Hey, you got any of those?
I think I have a few handy.
Joe, quit that.
Someday I'm going to film me in full goblin mode.
Joe's
running around
himself. He was back there yawning, and I told him to quit doing that, so he decided to suck himself down.
Man, I haven't been that flexible since I was 15 years old. Impressive, Joe. Anyway.
You almost owed me a monitor and a keyboard.
Quit drinking yourself. Anyway. And you know what? Yeah, I earned.
I need a green room for that one.
I need a green room, but I'm going to tell you, Joe, Kefkaroth approves of your suffering.
I almost needed a towel.
You are welcome, sir.
Especially if, never mind, this is not the green room. Hi. Anyway,
hey man, Joey needs a towel. Again. Oh. I've had people headcanon that Joey's basement is actually under my house. The people who still can't understand the definition of the word platonic, Anyway, but then again, neither can I. No, I'm kidding. At least moving isn't terrible. Oh no, Dan. When isn't it spooky season for those stuck in the job? Don't know what you're talking about. Retired. If something goes bump in the night, call someone else. I am not Latino in any way, shape, or form, but I'm a proud Gringo supporter of Latinos against spooky stuff.
Okay.
If you heard something, no, you didn't. Every season is spooky season if you're goth enough. I got something for that too. It is half of the great balance.
That.
I was once asked, I can't quite get your religion, but could you explain your philosophy to me? I said, sure, this. Except it spins. And yes, I would love that as a pin and possibly as a spinner pin where I could just go, how are you feeling today? Let's find out. Is it a Dolly day or is it an Elvira day?
Hey, look, it's a greeting.
Oh no! Greetings. And because I forgot to mention it, we do have tomorrow at Coffee Creek Amphitheater in Chesterton, which is a gorgeous place. I know where that is. The Gary Shakespeare Company is showing Comedy of Errors. Please go watch it. Don't watch it for them. Don't watch it for me. Watch it for yourself. You need this level theater in your life.
I am
And
sad we missed the show, but we wanted to get back home because we had that drive home. So I'm sorry.
Oh, I understand.
But that was a fun day. So I'm reading the next comment. And the next comment.
You're right. I forgot to mention Stevie Nicks. Okay. Luckily, I was able to prop myself up. And that's not where I was supposed to be, but I saw that. So let me go back to, let's see, every season. Spooky Enough, Hey Rich, which was greetings. And yes, I was cringing and laughing at their weird fantasies of cannibalism and the other thing. Well, I will tell you, I'm actively trying to work on the dad bod not being so dad bod anymore. You know? I'm a little terrified, but
I'm a little terrified of the next comment.
So if we post pictures of Dawn and her dad, are we showing pictures of Double D's? No, I did better than that already. Here, I will remind you of my philosophy on it. There you go.
Well, I know, but I think Rich was going because DD and DD.
Oh, I know.
I
know where he was going.
Thank you. Foxy laughed at
that. And hey, my poor Garb. I mean, Nitsus. They need to get their gobos. Yes, I know. You're fishing for gobos now. The non-existent but hopeful couple goals. I am several minutes behind the show because I had to stop for screen grabs. Jeesh.
Well, why didn't you just go back and rewatch the show when we were done? Jeez.
Yeah, this is live stream. You will get a rerun. This isn't the green room where you can't. I keep telling you this isn't the green room. Tracy Jackson. Oh, Jason. Sorry, I know Tracy Jackson. No, Tracy, Jason. Gretchen just came in.
So that is my sister, her significant other, and my niece.
Oh.
But it's really funny you said Jackson because that was my parents' dog before Cody. So that was funny when you said Tracy. I'm like, Jackson walked in.
Baby,
like,
for real?
I thought you were retired, Nick. So hi, guys. If you guys are still watching, hello, Tracy and Jason and Gretchen. I love you all.
I'm sorry, Ghostly Jackson, baby, for real. I am not a man. I'm 3 eels in a coat. Anyway.
Don't step in the poodles.
Oh, no one would believe me anyway if I told them the truth. Nick, your description of me are too kind for Cat Stevie Nicks. Yes, I did. I try not to because I have to keep my brain in a straight order with just that spicing of I lost her name from Blackmore's Night. But
Joey had to hop.
Okay, well,
we've got to get a bunny costume.
don't say you have to hop, Joe, because now I'm seeing you in like the Playboy bunny girl outfit, and it's crossing my brain, and I need to think straightish. And okay, next IndieCD.com. Dawn needs to wear a gown, and we'll get Torch Singer photo of her, and I'll Photoshop it onto piano.
No.
Wow! Wham! Know your place. Anyway,
His or mine?
Dawn just went down, boy. That was the seldom seen Dommy Dawn. And friends, we're here for that too.
See, here's my problem is that I'm saying hell no to that. But then Alex says, I have a mini piano. We can use perception and it making me look like I'm laying on the piano.
Oh, God.
No. See you, Rich.
I may have a few customizable wands and a few rune sets ready to go then. So we'll see. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. That is related to you selling stuff, which would be very cool.
Yes.
That's not to dealing with ghost puppies. I've already had more than enough history with ghost puppies. Clue is probably my first experience with Tim Curry and easily my favorite. It's way up there. It's great what I've seen. I just always get interrupted. First time I seen the RHPS shirt was at theater with my mama. She made me a shirt that I still have today. Oh, and here is the comments. Watch on my channel. Thank you, whomever posted that. And now, I've read some things that are incredibly the kind of confusing that makes you know things, suddenly find out things about yourself that you didn't know. Rock and Roll Art Goddess saying, I do Tim Curry karaoke.
You, Kat, you just literally made Nick's day. Look at that grin. Look at that grin on his face.
Y'all don't understand. I've had the little crush on Kat Rothermel since like
grade
80,
school when you rode the bus with her.
Yeah, since 80 something. It was her and a girl named Kim Balka, but the Kim Balka crush was entirely different. Anyway, that's a story I will not tell live. Also, make sure you have live chat selected on top in chat. Yes, and we'll go past all those because we're saying it. Retail at Christmas time sucks. I think people who have to work retail at Christmas time should be able to, one, wear earbuds so they can have Christmas music counseling earbuds. And then they should have at least a paintball gun for the people who've lost the meaning of Christmas that shoots like peppermint, like white and red swirl paintballs that smell violently of peppermint. Sweeten your disposition, Pat.
I would have ran out of paintballs within the first 3 minutes.
I wanted to tell. I had a policy revolving around paintballs as a way to earn money and help road rage be limited, and so, get the bad drivers off the road. What it is how you have deer tags, and every season you can get so many deer tags, and you buy, and then you can hunt so many deer. Well, I want to have 7-letter word drivers. The end part of it being whole, hunting licenses. And what you do is you get a government-issued paintball gun and government-issued glow-in-the-dark fluorescent pink paintballs. And you get like 5 of them. And when someone does something really stupid in traffic, you can tag them. And once you've tagged them, every police officer who sees one that's tagged has to pull them over and ask them why they got tagged. Even if, that way, they don't have to go to jail for it, but they have to pull over and explain what they did to be that much of a yutz. And then if you want more, you have to pay for more. And I think that would earn enough money to fund all the roads actually being like Roman concrete, smooth, just there forever, and we wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. And see, Foxy says indeed, so she agrees with me. And see, Rock and Roll Art Goddess says, I went to a funeral at an art gallery once. It was for one of my favorite art professors and contained a beautiful selection of his works. And see, that is classy and beautiful, and I love it.
Yeah.
And I will remind people, because I've instructed my wife on my my last wishes, so to speak. I do despise funerals with a passion. I understand it is a necessary step. So I've told her to do it as inexpensively as humanly possible. I don't care if you put me in a cardboard box when you put me in the ground. I don't care if I end up on a in an urn somewhere. Just please don't make my ashes into one of those lab-created gems. That's a little too close to necromancy for me and gives me the willies. But take the money you would spend on a funeral and put it into a fund that you can access on the day of my death for Nick's Dead Day, a convention of gaming and hanging out where everybody does a whole bunch of tabletop gaming and video gaming, and they shoot Nerf guns and they drink obscene amounts of Mountain Dew and they listen to fun music, and the ladies pop an extra button in memory of me. And I want my name and my memory to be a happy thing, because I was not about making people sad. So that's what I want.
Making people sad. Haven't you noticed that?
I mean, I love crushing souls when adequate. But usually when I do that, so many other people are rejoicing that it offsets any kind of death. I found love at a Kmart store. I found love at a Kmart store. And Foxy says that's a sweet idea. And Dang's thesis. A 5-foot Mariah Carey doll that could end up in the green room.
Let me guess, that will also end up in Carl's office.
In his lap. Moving on. Every year I have an image of Mariah Carey sleeping in a coffin, a la Tales of the Crypt, and awaking terrorized. That's basically. I'm
not gonna get that out of my mind.
That's what's in the middle of the ice fortress. That, you know.
And I actually am imagining her now actually waking up as the crypt keeper, and then taking some potion and turning into Mariah Carey.
No, that's what happens. I got it. Oh, she wakes up as the crypt keeper, but it's like the Mummy, like the 1999 Mummy, where she's like, "All I want for Christmas is you," and she starts just absorbing people to get skin and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delightful.
Oh yes.
In the middle of that, my brain
becomes her.
Yeah. My brain spat out the phrase Mariah Krampus. And isn't that delightful?
And then she goes and visits Santa Stein.
Uh-huh. They need a Tickle Me Mariah doll. I'm sure they have it. Oh, accountability from Kat. Working on getting my back better. Does that count? Yes. Self-care is an account. I've got 1 week left in my summer break. I've been deep diving into my art journals. I love that you found a job you like better, and I look forward to you moving to a place that's less sus, to keep it simple. But I do hope soon that you can retire from having to work in schools so that you can focus on your own art, because you have earned it, my dear. Not that saying that you aren't desperately needed in these uncertain times to be a light in the darkness, because I know you've always been that. But
I will say this, that I wish I had an art teacher like Kat. Our art teacher in high school, I did not care for him. He was kind of and so
my art teacher in middle school, where I actually worked with Kat, I worked in the same school I went to for middle school. Upon seeing me enter the room, first day of the year, looked at me and went, "You, come here." I went, "What?" "Look, you have some kind of brain chemical disorder in the closet." And I had to spend the entire semester, the whole time I was with that woman, Her name was Miss Hillsland. And if I'm willing to drop someone's actual name, you know exactly how I feel about them. And I had to spend it in the supply closet for an alleged brain. She called my parents. She sent flyers and things about brain chemical disorders. Simply from me walking in the room. I had done nothing. I had said nothing. So my art has always come from a place of spite. And then I had a really nice teacher named Miss Mitchell. My elementary teacher, whose name has fallen off my mind because I have recorded memory issues, was wonderful. I learned to draw on manila paper. I had a wonderful time. She was great. I just can't remember her name right now. But I was drawing anime women and anime people because I wanted to learn how to draw anime to do a manga. She said, well, you can't draw anime for every project. I replied with the most dangerous thing you can ever hear a Tockert say. Is that a challenge? And I proceeded away to find a way to make every single project that was assigned to me into an anime character. Till we got to the very last project, which was ceramics, and I made a duck just to mess with her head.
And this is why we're friends.
And let's see. Carl, you're evil. That's good, Cat. Yes, Foxy, I am. Did I miss one? No, we're good. I got to go talk later. Well, you've been gone for about 20 minutes, but we love you anyway, Alec. Have a good day, Alec. Bye, Alec. We should take a picture of Hockey Animal and post on Facebook. Yes, you should. You should, since he's yours. And P.S., I do a great Miss Piggy impression. I like to think, yes, I have heard it. It is phenomenal. And once again, vaguely problematic. Anyway, I love this woman. I've been flirting with her for ages. I'm allowed. Alas, I must get going. So much fun to watch today. I'm glad.
See you, Chris. Oh, wait. Who's it on?
Anyway, have a good day, Chris. See you, Chris. Good morning. Yeah, see? Someone knew that the Gamorreans are the result of Kermit and Miss Piggy. That I hope you can take this with all the love and respect that it actually means. But I would love to see you and Ted go Halloween as like a Star Wars version of Kermit and Miss Piggy.
We could pull it off too.
I think it would be amazing. And Kat says, I'm stepping out. Got some shopping I put off. Even made a map to get strategic. Wish me luck. It doubles as physical therapy goal.
Good.
Rock on.
Fred, Kat, if you need anything, message me.
Yep. Have a wonderful weekend, y'all. Hugs and kisses. Anyway, hi. Have a great weekend, everyone. As a reminder, if you're anywhere near Chattanooga this Friday, FarleyCon, Saturday and Sunday. Take care, everybody. And as you hear the Chattanooga choo-choo fire off, Chris Walker leaves us for the day.
And get your badges for HoloCon.
And time for me to hop, says Joe Bachman. Little Joey Cottontail hopping on the bunny trail.
I need to see him in a bunny costume with the little fluffy tail and the big ears. I need to see that now.
Oh, girl. Okay. Things happen. And hop along, Joe. And Charcoal says lunch soon. And Imran Makani is crying. Well, I'm sorry you're crying. Duck! That's not a duck. That's a cannonball. Anyway, finished my second cup of coffee. Don't allow myself more than that. Time to empty the water heater closet. Dreading carpentry and plumbing in 95-degree heat. Have to force myself to begin soon. Please.
Okay, I just want to say this really quick on the first part. I finished my cup of coffee, but I always have Joe under my desk.
Calvin is asleep on Donna's arm. So do we want to wrap it up, or do you want to ask me anything style question stuff, Donna?
Oh, wait, this one's cute. We were whining, and Hooli was looking at the TV like, what?
Oh, Hooli.
Hooli. Had to
Okie
do
dokie.
it.
So, are we wrapping it up, or is there
We're
anything
wrapping it
on your
up.
menu?
Whap it up.
Wrap it.
Well, I
Don't-
think so. Thank you guys for the ideas on the name. We are working on that. And Carl, if you are doing a
Intro.
remember you need to know the name, which I don't have that yet. And don't make it serious like a funeral. Just
No, knowing Carl, after this sets of conversation, he's going to use Pock Bell's Canon or what. I never say that word right. Da, 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 but then followed by the sound of glass breaking and, something else
Dawn
kicking.
316 said, I'm going to entertain your...
Like a funeral.
I don't remember that one. I have to go back and look at that one.
I was in Cincinnati in November.
Wait, you said it wrong. In Cincinnati.
But I was there and I'm like, we have to pull over. And Amanda goes, what? I have to pull over. I need to record something. And I just recorded the sign. And I said, I'm recording the sign. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. That's it. And I shared it with no warning or explanation. Because if you know, you know. And if you don't, you should. Anyway.
Wait, here we go. I found a picture that I do want to share. It's not the one I was looking for.
Okay.
But here is...
Animal with the Max Rebo band.
Yes, that's Jabba's Palace. That's where they're playing tonight.
Animal and Rolf with the Max Rebo band. Max Rebo experience. Anyway, how did I remember that? Good Lord. That is awesome. That is awesome beyond measure.
I was looking for the piggy picture, but I can't seem to place it. So, but I found that one. I was like, okay, that'll have to do for now.
It's not something you could hunt down later in any way, shape, or form. But,
no, never.
Let's see. I'm going to run an ad because if I don't, Joey will hunt me down and do harm onto me.
He'll bunny hop you. Bunnies have those legs. He'll bunny kick you.
Okay.
I found it.
I didn't quite process that it was Miss Piggy in bondage. Did not know I was getting that before lunch on a Friday morning. And let me just check my systems. And yeah, totally okay with that. All righty. Man, that was a whole new meaning to pulled pork. Anyway, with that, dear friends, we're going to ask that you keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating.
Keep laughing.
Stay classy. Stay classy, Sandy.
I said laughing.
Hmm?
Make everything squee-worthy. No.
Make everything. See that? No. That's a good sign off. Because remember, you can edit it, improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. I'll be back Monday, and yep, toodles all. I'm not even hitting. You know what? I will. Here you go. Merry Christmas, thesis. Have a nice day. What a way to end the show. Womp, womp, womp. Ding!